All right, let's talk Stephen King's Dreamcatcher. We're going to break down the very beginning of this book because it's a masterclass in building dread. It all starts not with a monster, but with a weird little whisper, a hint of something wrong way up in the sky.
So let's get right into it, because the way this story kicks off is pretty unusual. King doesn't even introduce us to our main characters right away. Nope. Instead, he opens with what feels like a bunch of old, unsettling news clippings, all about strange things being seen in the sky.
And you can see just how he does it here. He builds this whole history of paranoia, starting way back in 1947 with Roswell, the classic UFO stuff, and brings it all the way up through the decades. But look where it ends up, in the year 2000, on a road in Derry, Maine. And for any King fan, you know that when Derry shows up, that's bad news. He's tapping into all this real-world fear before we've even met anybody. So you might be asking, okay, what do all these UFO sightings have to do with anything? Well, that's where the story zooms in, pulling back from this big cosmic mystery to something much, much more personal. We're about to meet a group of 4 friends who are bound together by something way stranger than anything in the sky. So let's meet the guys at the heart of this thing. Jonesy, Beaver, Henry, and Pete. They're grown men now, kind of living their own lives, but they are all still connected by this incredible thing that happened to them when they were just kids. See, they've got this psychic thing going on, a kind of telepathic link that they just call BGAT. It's like their own private language, a sixth sense that lets them share thoughts and feelings and even warnings. And this isn't some party trick. It is the absolute core of who they are and how they've lived their lives. And then, bam, King just drops this line on us. He makes it crystal clear that whatever this psychic power is, they had it long before all those weird lights started showing up. So what does that tell you? It tells you we're not dealing with one mystery here, but 2. You've got the UFO mystery over here and the psychic friends mystery over there, and you just know they're on a collision course. This crazy lifelong bond they have. It's what pulls them all back together every single year, no matter what. Every November, they have this ritual. They go on a hunting trip to this super remote cabin deep in the woods of Maine. And for these guys, this cabin, they call it the hole in the wall, it's not just a hunting lodge. It's everything. It's their one safe place in the entire world, the only spot where they don't have to hide who they are or what they can do. But, of course, this is a Stephen King novel, right? So all that peace and quiet and friendship, it's not going to last. Their sanctuary is about to get a very unwelcome visitor. It all starts with Jonesy. He's out on a hunt, all by himself, trudging through the snow, and he just stumbles across someone. A guy, totally lost, just wandering through the woods. And this right here, this is where the real horror kicks in. And it's so brilliant because it's not some big, scary monster crashing through the trees. It's just a man. A sick, kind of pathetic man named Richard McCarthy, just sitting on a log. The threat arrives in a very human and very sneaky package. Right away, Jonesy knows something is just off. The guy's lost, sure, but it's way more than that. There's this awful smell, a weird reddish mark growing on his face, and, well, let's just say he's having some serious and seriously foul digestive issues. All the signs point to an illness that is absolutely not normal. So Jonesy, being a good guy, helps McCarthy back to the cabin. But that one act of kindness, oh man, it turns to pure, suffocating dread almost immediately. The guy just gets sicker and weirder by the minute. And just like that, poof, their safe place is gone. The hole in the wall isn't a sanctuary anymore. It's a quarantine zone. A snowstorm is starting to blow, they're trapped miles from anywhere, and they're locked in with a man carrying God knows what. And this is where their shared bond, their BJAT, starts blaring like a fire alarm. It's not just what they can see and smell. It's what they can feel. Their shared sixth sense is basically screaming at them. This isn't just some flu. This isn't just a sickness. This is an invasion. Which, of course, leaves us with the one terrifying question that just hangs over everything as this first chapter ends. What did this stranger actually bring into their cabin? McCarthy is the host, but what's the parasite? And that's when King gives us one last gut punch of a clue. The chapter's title. It's one word, cancer. Spelled K-A-N-S-E-R. Cancer. I mean, it's not subtle, is it? He's telling us this isn't just a germ. It's a growth, a malignancy that's just been planted in their world. And the only question left is, how fast is it going to spread?